Several high school students and teams from Tennessee head to the last grade Coliseum next week, May 7th, for the solar-powered go-kart race at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're joined by Sullivan Central engineering teacher Jonathan Castile to tell us about the third annual event. And we have one of those hot rods right there. Tell us about this solar go-kart challenge next Tuesday.
Yes, sir. It's coming up on May the 7th. It'll begin 11 o'clock. It's open to the public and it will run for 2 hours. The event this year is focusing on iteration, which is taking our karts from last year and trying to make them better this year moving forward. It started about 3 years ago as an alternative energy source grant from the state of Tennessee, and we've just kind of taken it to the next step each year, and this year we're excited to see how far these karts can run.
Describe what these students do really all year long to get these karts ready to go and fine-tune every aspect of a solar-powered go-kart.
Well, the first couple of years they had to pick out the solar panels and the battery systems and all that's involved with the kart. This year has been simply reusing what we had last year. We had a much smaller budget this year to work on, but the focus again was iteration, going back through that process to improve it to the best of its ability.
What does that mean to give these students this kind of advanced experience into really new age technologies?
Well, it's given a lot of students who historically maybe haven't had this kind of opportunity. It opens up doors for scholarships, for technical school, for a lot of job opportunities that maybe they wouldn't been able to have access to before.
At the same time, it's fun and competitive.
Absolutely.
Teams want to win. Describe the day, what these students will do on that day at the track.
It's going to be a busy day. They'll have a 2-hour event to race, and the goal is to get as many laps in as possible in those 2 hours. Leading up to that, we have to organize the pit areas and get everything set up. We'll have some tailgating going on, grills going, and a lot of fun things happening for the students, and then we'll have a celebration in Victory Lane at the end to award the winners with trophies.
Now, you represent Sullivan Central. High schools all over the region have programs like this. Say you're a parent watching this, can't get in on the action this year, but know you have a student that's interested. How do they get involved, the first step in high school, in getting involved with these robotics teams and robotics technology teams?
I would advise them to encourage them to find the engineering teacher at the local high school that they have and simply going and introducing themselves. I've had several students walk in and say, hey, I'm not taking your class, but I've heard about this program. Can I get involved? And I'm more than willing to welcome them in and get them put to work somewhere.
Give us the details one more time. Third annual. You've been a part of all three.
Yes, sir.
Watched it grow. Coming up next week. Give us the details.
Yeah, 9 a.m. the doors will open. It's open to the public. They can come in and sit in the grandstands of Turn 3. They'll enter into Gate 9. The event begins at 11 o'clock and will run until 1 p.m. Or until the karts all die. We'll see which one happens first.
Well, hopefully we run all day long again. Always a pleasure, Jonathan. Thanks for the work you're doing for these students as we continue to give them this real-life experience. So make a date next Tuesday, May 7th. Gates open at Bristol Motor Speedway, Gate 9, Turn 3 at 9 a.m., 11 a.m. with the racing. Runs all day, and you can watch these students do some amazing things next week.